Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, there we go. My name is Herb Hayden. I'm the co-executive director of the S.A.Y Detroit Play Center, and I want to welcome all of you to this community event. The S.A.Y Detroit Play Center has been here now going on 5 years, and our founder, Mitch Albom, had that opportunity, had that vision to say, we need something here on this northeast side of town to give the kids something to do. And they came up with sports, academic, and youth, which is our S.A.Y acronym. Now, you know my name again, I'm Herb, I'm the co-executive director. I get a chance to do operation and sports and arts and all that one. But the academic piece is so important. It's so important that we get the reading levels up of our children. And what we do is just that. We work in our reading groups, we work in our reading circles. We really want to get that literacy level up of our students. And all that would not be possible if it weren't for my co-executive director in charge of academics, Ms. Dana Davidson. You say hi? Dana is a 26-year educator, taught at Cass Tech over 20 years, ran Wolverine's Pathway, and has done a number of things, and she looks really good to be only 30 years old, doesn't she? So if you guys already know the S.A.Y Detroit Play Center, we pick kids up from a number of schools. We bring them here to the center. They get a chance to get fed. They head back and do the academics with Miss Dana and her interns. Let's give a round of applause to our interns over there. Our interns come from a number of schools. They come from Cass Tech, Osborne, Pershing, and the like, and Michigan Math and Science. So they come and they're near-peer tutors for our students. Once they get done with that, they get a chance to come in and play and have a good time. Through Mitch's connections with the sports teams here, the Detroit Tigers, which we have a baseball field out front, the wonderful Detroit Pistons gym that we have here, as well as a state-of-the-art Matthew Stafford football field, the kids get a chance to have a great time and mix it up here. But again, they can't set foot on this floor, they can't set foot on the football field or a baseball field or in any of our play areas until they do the academics. And that's what we're here for, is to make sure that our kids get a better education, because again, our future lies in these guys right out here. So let's give our kids a round of applause. And at this time, I'd like to turn it over to someone very important here in the city of Detroit. She is our council president, Miss Brenda Jones.
Good afternoon to everyone. How's everybody doing today? Did you all have a good week? This is the end of the week. Did you have a good week? Okay, let's roll the clock back and let's go back to Thursday and let you have Thursday in school as opposed to having the weekend come up. How about that? Well, I'm not seeing y'all being very happy about doing that, but it is excited for me to be here with you all today. And you know, let me just say this. I'm one that look around the crowd a lot, and I look at T-shirts, and I see one that says Brenda Scott. Stand up for a minute. Brenda Scott, stand up with you. Does anybody know who Brenda Scott was? Who was Brenda Scott? She has on a T-shirt that says Brenda Scott Academy. Brenda Scott was a city council member. Did anybody know that? Okay, well, you learned something this afternoon. You learned something this afternoon. And then I was also looking around and I saw another T-shirt that says, be humble. Be humble. You guys see that T-shirt that says, be humble? Be humble no matter where you go and what you do, be humble. You know what it means to be humble? Always don't think you better than somebody else no matter what, and say thank you. Say thank you. And so I want today to say thank you to Little Caesars for the Love Kitchen. I want to say thank you to the Illiges for all of the sports activities that they bring around and that's happening in the city of Detroit. And I want to say thank you for this center right here on behalf of the city of Detroit. So I'm not going to talk long. I'm going to say thank you to the parents because I see some parents here today. So I'm going to say thank you to the parents. I'm going to say thank you to you all for being here today. And we're going to continue to roll with the program. We love you in the city of Detroit, and we're hoping that as you continue to grow up in the city of Detroit and get that college degree or play sports, or whatever you do, you stay in the city of Detroit. We have some good sports teams in the city of Detroit. We have good doctors in the city of Detroit. We have a lot of good things happening in the city of Detroit. Have you seen some good things happening in the city of Detroit? And it's getting better, and it's going to get even better with you because people always say the children are our future. Do you all hear that all the time? The children are our future? Well, forget that. I say the children are our now. Because if we don't get you past now, there is no future for us or for you. So thank you all for being great students, for being great children in the city of Detroit. We appreciate you. We appreciate this center. We appreciate the Illagers. We appreciate the Love Kitchen. And we appreciate the rest of the program that's going to roll on for today. And so it gives me great honor to introduce my colleague, Councilmember Janee Ayers. Now, although I'm the president of the city of Detroit, I can't do it, of the city council, I can't do it all by myself. It takes a team, teamwork. You guys know what teamwork is? Just like if you're playing basketball, you got a team. City council has a team. And I'm a team member, and Councilmember Ayers is a team member. She's one of the 9 team members that makes up the team. So come on up, Councilmember Ayers. Yay!
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Oh, okay. This must be a room full of people that don't like pizza. Do you like pizza? Well, if you don't, I haven't eaten all day, so it's plenty more for me, right? So I get the opportunity to give out 2 Distinguished Service Awards. So I'll do that afterwards. I want to let you know some of the resources that are on the other side of the gym. And we have some city departments that are here so you can take advantage and get some opportunities to understand what they're doing and programs that may be able to help you or your family. So we do have Detroit at Work, Grow Detroit Young Talent. So anybody that is looking for summer work, if you are of age, then you need to go see that table. We have Detroit Water and Sewage Department. DTE is here. Voter registration is being done with the Hip Hop Caucus. We have Warriors Youth Organization, Michigan Pop Warner, the Detroit Land Bank, Detroit Financial Empowerment Center, and they're all here, and there may be some others that have joined us while we've been on this side. So please, parents, kids, if you get an opportunity, visit the other side of the gym. So my first Distinguished Service Award that I'd like to present is to the Little Caesars Love Kitchen. Now, when you all came in, I know you saw that truck, right? Okay, so these are the folks that are bringing you the food that we're gonna eat as soon as all of us grown-ups stop talking, all right? So to Little Caesars Love Kitchen, you have earned the City of Detroit. You wanna come on? You have earned the City of Detroit Distinguished Service Award, and it's presented by the City Council as an expression of sincere appreciation by the people of this community, and it is signed by all 9 of us. Did you wanna say something?
Well, on behalf of all of us at Little Caesars, I would like to thank you. I thank Miss Ayers and Miss Jones. Miss Jones was with us last week and made some incredible pizzas out on the Love Kitchen, so she is a veteran. I'd also like to acknowledge Kelly Illich on behalf of the Illich family is here. Our Love Kitchen team, my boss, Jeff Klein in the cashmere camel coat. And we just are so humbled and honored to be here today, as well as the entire month of February, to be in Detroit, our hometown. We have 2 full-size Love Kitchen rigs, as you saw outside, that travel the country about 350 days a year. This is our 35th year of operation, and we've served about 3.5 million people. This month alone in Detroit, it'll be nearly 8,000 people that have been fed via the Love Kitchen, and we couldn't be more humbled to be able to serve the community in which we operate every single day. So thank you, Ms. Ayers and Ms. Jones. We appreciate it very much.
Okay, thank you. And so the final award that we have, Distinguished Service Award, is for Mr. Mitch Albom and S.A.Y Detroit. And this is in honor of your unwavering commitment and service to the people of this community. So, Mr. Albom, this is for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't need an award or a plaque to come here. Just seeing the kids is always enough for all of us who started this place. Seeing the community here is even better. We said when we first opened this place, we came to the neighborhood and we had parents who came around and they weren't sure what it was that we were going to do. And we said, whatever it is we're going to do, number one, it's going to be for the children's benefit, and number two, it's going to be good for the neighborhood. And we wanted to make sure of that. And you all worked with us and were part of the process of opening this place. And I'm always glad when we can do things that involve the parents and the people in the community as well as our wonderful kids. So you already heard from our co-directors. I want to welcome you here. We're really proud to host this community kickoff event, and we want to, of course, welcome Brenda Jones and Janee Ayers as well, and we thank you both for visiting our facility. I know there are a lot of city departments and vendors who are here on the other side of the partition who are ready to answer your questions when you get over there, so I'm going to make sure you take part of them. The census for the city of Detroit is here as well. That is really important. Kids, I don't know how much we have taught you yet about the census, but we're always talking about standing up and being counted, right? You hear that expression, stand up and be counted. This is the one time every 10 years that you have to stand up and be counted, because based on the number of people that there are in a city, that's how much money we end up getting from the federal government for programs like, not ours in particular because we run it independently, but a lot of the ones that we depend upon. So if you don't raise your hand, you don't get counted, the city doesn't end up getting the money, and then the services aren't there for the people who need them. So please find out about the census and find out how you can make sure that we are counted. We want every person who's here and every kid as well to be counted. There's also a table set up there for any of our kids who want to be a member of our Warrior Youth Organization's football teams and the cheer teams. So, all right. Now, we already know how good our football teams are, right, because we've seen what they do. And we do have the best field in the entire city, right? So we need to live up to that standard with cheering and players. So please, you can sign up over there and take advantage of the other people over there. And of course, we want to say thank you to the Little Caesars Love Kitchen, which translates, if you're under 15, to pizza, which that's all it really means. They have been supporting our S.A.Y Detroit charities for many, many years. In fact, when we started S.A.Y Detroit, Chris Illich, who was a husband of Kelly Illich, who's here, was one of the first people to get involved with us and give us money to start one of our programs, Bright Beginnings, and they've remained involved with us all the way through, so their giving is part of this place, and we've been able to open this place and run this place thanks in part to their contributions. So it seems only fitting that the Love Kitchen is here today, and they're sponsoring a pizza party for our kids. They come here every year to do that. Special thanks to Little Caesars CEO and President Dave Scrivano, Vice President of Love Kitchen Marketing Stuart DeGus, and Lisa Ruthven, Love Kitchen Coordinator. And have we said hello to Kelly? Has anybody said hello to Kelly Illich yet? Yes, hello? How about We're glad you're here. So, I want you, Joe, is that it, or are we going to start moving over there? Okay, so Herb will handle it, because Herb is Mr. Herb is better at handling this stuff than I am. Because I would just say go, and then you just plow the whole wall down, and Herb has a better way of doing it. But we're glad to have you here. Make sure you sign up for those football teams at cheering. Make sure you get some pizza. Thank you all, especially parents and the community, for coming out. We're so glad to have you here on this special day.